नमस्कार मित्रो, आपणा सर्वांचं बायोबुस्टर चॅनलमध्ये स्वागत आहे. मी डॉक्टर आबासाहेब नलवडे, रिटायर्ड प्रोफेसर ऑफ बॉटनी. आपण पाठीमागच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये जीन इंटरॅक्शन्स सुरू केलेला आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये पार्ट फर्स्ट आपण पाहिला. हा जो आहे तो पार्ट सेकंड आहे. पार्ट सेकंडमध्ये मल्टिपल अलील्स अँड प्लिओट्रॉपी याच्या संदर्भामध्ये आपण डिस्कशन करणार आहोत. Here, in the previous video, we have seen intragenic interactions. Intragenic interactions means interactions between alleles of the same gene. Inter means between. In this case, interactions between alleles of the different genes. These interactions occur, that is non-allelic. These are not alleles of each other. Genes which are interacting together, these are not alleles of each other, because they are the alleles of the different genes. These interactions occur between alleles of the different genes present on the same or different chromosomes. Examples of intergenic interactions are pleiotropy, polygenic inheritance, epistasis, supplementary interaction, and complementary genes. So these are the examples of these intergenic interactions. Some of these intergenic interactions as per your syllabus are multiple alleles and pleiotropy. Firstly, we shall see multiple alleles. Multiple alleles means more than two alternative forms of the same gene occupying the same locus on the chromosome are known as multiple alleles. Means suppose there is a R gene. Because of the mutation of this R gene, different genes are produced. Means different mutant forms are produced. For example, R1, R2, R3, R4 and R. Here you can see these are the different forms of the same gene. These are the mutant forms. Here in this case, these are different alternative forms of the same gene. These are called as multiple alleles. These are occupying the same locus on the chromosome. For example, these are the two chromosomes. If suppose here there is R, here there is R1. If suppose there is R2, if suppose here there is R3, means these are the different forms of the same gene which are occupying the same locus, same position on the homologous chromosomes. These are called as multiple alleles. Multiple alleles arise because of the mutations. This gene mutates. Mutation means change in the structure of a gene. This gene mutates. And that's why different forms are produced. That is R1, R2, R3, R4 and R. You can see this is the lowest, this is the highest, this is the most dominant. This is called as wild type of allele. Wild type of allele, it is always dominant over all the alleles. This is most recessive. If you consider these, this is dominant over this. If you consider these two, R1 and R2 and R3. R2 is dominant over the R3. R3 is dominant over the R4. R4 is dominant over the R. This is most recessive. This is the most dominant. Or this is a wild type. Wild type allele is always dominant over all the mutant alleles. So these mutant alleles, they are produced because of the mutation of the wild type of gene. The gene can mutate several times and produces a series of alternative expressions, series of alternative forms. These are called as multiple alleles. Different alleles in a series show dominant and recessive relation. Just now I told that wild type allele is dominant over all the alleles. This is most recessive. This is the most dominant. So wild type allele is dominant over all other mutant alleles. Then we shall see the examples of these multiple alleles. Here, multiple alleles in Drosophila. In Drosophila, you will observe the different forms of the same gene. In Drosophila, large number of multiple alleles are observed, are known. The size of the wing, example in case of Drosophila is size of the wing. Size of the wing, it is of different types. This is because of mutation of gene. This is because of multiple alleles. Here from normal wings, here normal wings, that is phi G plus. This is a normal gene. This is a wild type of gene. And vestigial means there are no wings. This is phi G. This is a wild type, normal. This is the most dominant. This is a phi G. This is the most recessive. Between these two alleles, there are different forms of the gene. Different alleles are present. So they are forming a series of multiple alleles. So size of the wing from a normal wing, from this wild type of allele, normal wings are produced. From this phi G, there are no wings or the vestigial wings are produced. Here you can see phi G plus. This is a wild type. Then this is mutated into phi G Ni, phi G NO. This is mutated into phi G ST. And last one is phi G. This is a series of multiple alleles. The normal wing is wild type. This is normal wing is wild type. While this is the vestigial wing is the recessive type. This is the recessive, this is the normal, this is wild, this is the recessive. Then we shall see here. In this case, these are the normal wings. This is produced because of the gene phi G plus. This is phi G plus is a wild type of allele, wild type of gene. This is mutated into phi G Ni. Because of this phi G Ni, nicked wings are produced. Phi G Ni is again mutated into phi G NO, means notched wing. Because of phi G NO, notched wings are produced. Then because of the phi G ST, strap wings are produced. And last one is vestigial wings. This is phi G. This is dominant over this. 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 So all here phi G plus is dominant over all the multiple alleles, all the mutant forms. Here in this case you can see that normal wings, phi G plus, this is a wild type of allele. These are the mutant forms. Nicked alleles, nicked wings are produced because of phi G Ni. Notched wings are produced by phi G NO. Strap wings are produced by phi G ST. And vestigial wings are produced because of the phi G. This is a recessive, this is a dominant or the normal or the wild type of gene. Phi G plus, this is a series of multiple alleles. Series starts from wild type and ends in recessive type. Then another example of multiple alleles. This is a blood groups in human being. In the human being, blood groups are known. 3 types of blood groups or different types of blood groups. A, B, O blood grouping. This is called a ABO, it is blood grouping. A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group and O blood group. These are the 4 types of blood groups present in the human being. So example of ABO blood grouping, it also provides a good example of multiple alleles. Because a character, blood group character, it is determined by many genes, many alleles, and there is formation of a multiple allelic series. Here there are more than two, that is 3 multiple alleles governing the same character, controlling the same character. Same character means blood group. Blood group is controlled by 3 different genes. Blood group is controlled by 3 different genes, more than 2 alleles. This is called as the example of multiple alleles. Here blood groups in human, it is also an example of co-dominance. आपण पाठीमागच्या वेळेला co-dominance पाहिलेलं आहे. हे ह्युमन ब्लड ग्रुप्स हे co-dominance सुद्धा एक्झाम्पल आहे. त्याचप्रमाणे मल्टिपल alleles सुद्धा एक्झाम्पल आहे. In case of co-dominance, F1 generation resembles both the parents. We are going to see a good example, different types of red blood cells that determine the blood grouping in human being. ABO blood groups are controlled by a gene I. This blood grouping, it is controlled by a gene I and different forms of the gene I. The plasma membrane of RBCs, here suppose this is RBC, red blood corpuscle. This plasma, this is the plasma membrane. This plasma membrane, it produces sugar polymers on the surface. It produces sugar polymers, or these are called antigens. These are protruded, these are released from the surface of this plasma membrane, and this formation of sugar polymer, formation of these antigens, it is controlled by a single gene I, or different forms of the gene I. Here you can see that I gene, this I gene, it has 3 alleles. This I gene, it has 3 alleles. First one is IA, another is IB, and third is small I. These are the 3 alleles, different forms of the same gene I. Here you can see, as humans are diploid, or each organism has any 2 types of any of the 3 gene alleles. It means that, suppose if you consider any organism has 2 chromosomes, we know. If suppose at this place there is IB, here there is small I. If consider another organism, if suppose there is small I, if suppose there is small I. So any 2 alleles are present. Out of these 3 alleles, any 2 alleles are present in each organism. And these are the different forms of the same gene. IA and IB. Here you can see that IA and IB, these are dominant over the I. IA and IB, these are capital IA and capital IB, these are the dominant over the small I. For example, if if IA is, if these 2 are present, if you consider capital IA and small I, this is dominant over this. If suppose these are present together, blood group is A. This is expressed, this is not expressed. This is dominant over this small I. If suppose there is capital IB and small I, if these 2 alleles are present, the blood group is B. In this case, capital IB, it is dominant over the small I. Capital IA, it is dominant over the small I. In other words, if IA and small I are present, only IA is expressed. When capital IB and small I are present, only capital IB is expressed. In this case, you can see the details of this. If suppose this is the allele from one parent, this is the allele from other parent, means there are 2 chromosomes. This chromosome has IA and another is having IB. One chromosome comes from one parent, another chromosome comes from the other parent. Suppose this is the organism. In this organism, you can see that both the genes here are capital IA, capital IA. That's why there is formation of a, here this is the genotype of the offspring. This comes from male gamete, this comes from female gamete. When these gametes are fused, capital IA, capital IA are produced. That's why blood group is A. We shall consider another example. If capital IA comes from one parent, capital IB comes from another parent, genotype of the organism, offspring is capital IA, capital IB. Both the genes are expressed. Capital IA is also expressed, capital IB is also expressed, and that's why blood group is AB. If suppose capital IA comes from one parent, small ia comes from another parent, here IA is expressed, small I is not expressed, that's why blood group is A. IB comes from one parent, IA comes from another parent, here organism has capital I A, capital IB. Both the genes are expressed, that's why this is AB. Both the genes are expressed independently. That's why this is called as an example of codominance. In the codominance, both the genes are expressed equally and independently. If we consider this organism, in this organism, This comes from one parent, this comes from another parent, capital I, B, and that's why blood group is B. In this organism, capital IB comes from one parent, small I comes from another parent. So capital IB is expressed, blood group is B. If you consider another example, small I comes from one parent, small I comes from another parent. So the genotype of the offspring is small I, small I. Both are not expressed, there is no formation of antigen, there is not formation of sugar polymer, and that's why blood group is O. Means in this case, A blood group, AB blood group, then O blood group. Such a blood groups are produced because of the capital I gene. Here in this case, you can see that when capital I and capital IB are presented together, both the genes are expressed, and this is both the genes are expressed. That's why blood group is AB. This is an example of codominance. Hence, RBCs have both AB types of sugars. In this case, capital A gene produces A types of sugars, capital B produces B types of sugars. So these are sugars or antigens, both are produced. Means both the genes are expressed. So this is an example of codominance. Since there are 3 different alleles, there are 6 different types of combinations, and the 6 different types of these alleles that are possible. Just now we have seen. Then we shall see another type of gene interaction. We have seen the multiple alleles. It is a one type of gene interaction. Pleiotropy means it is another type of gene interaction. Here, then we shall see what is pleiotropy. When a single gene controls 2 or more than one character. See, if single gene controls more than 1 or 2 characters, or 2 or more characters, 2 or more different traits, this is called polytropic gene, and the phenomenon is known as pleiotropy or pleiotropism. If single gene controls more than 2 characters or many characters, pleo, that is many characters, and that's why this gene is called as pleiotropic gene. Phenotypic ratio is 1:2. Usually phenotypic ratio is 1:2:1, but this is modified, and that's why phenotypic ratio is 1:2. Then we are going to see the reason behind this afterwards. So phenotypic ratio is 1:2 instead of 3:1 because death of homozygous recessive occurs. So death of this organism occurs because of homozygous recessive. When both the recessive genes are coming together, death of organism occurs. The disease sickle cell anemia is caused by gene HBS. This is a gene which controls the sickle cell anemia. In case of sickle cell anemia, you can see that red blood cells, they become sickle shaped. Sickle means koita. Red blood cells, they become, instead of round, they become sickle shaped. This is called as sickle cell anemia. And this sickle cell anemia, it is controlled by the gene HBS. Then we shall see how it is controlled. In normal or the healthy gene, this is a normal gene or the healthy gene, HBA is dominant. So HBA, this is dominant. The carrier heterozygote is HBA and HBS. HBA and HBS. This is a heterozygous condition. The condition of the offspring. Then we shall see the carrier heterozygous HBA, HB plus. So when this genotype is present, this is a carrier. This carries HbS gene. So this is called as a carrier. This is a sign of mild anemia. When these two genes are present together, it shows the sign or the symptoms of mild anemia. And in this case, half moon shaped or sickle shaped red blood cells are produced under low oxygen concentration. The homozygote with recessive gene HbS die because of total anemia. जर समजा त्या ऑर्गॅनिझममध्ये HbS आणि HbS हे जर दोन these genes are recessive, this is dominant, this is a recessive, this is dominant. HbS and HbS, both genes are recessive, these are coming together. So this is called as homozygous recessive condition. When these genes are coming together, organism dies. Organism dies. Homozygote with recessive gene Hb die because of total anemia. In this case, there is a sign of mild anemia. But in this case, there is a sign of total anemia and this organism dies. Then we shall see this example. Here parents. Then which are the parent? Phenotype of the parent. These parents are sickle cell carrier. Another organism is sickle cell carrier. Here father is sickle cell carrier, mother is also sickle cell carrier. आता कॅरियर मध्ये आपण पाहिलं the genes are present in the heterozygous condition. सिकल सेल कॅरियरचा जीनोटाइप काय आहे? HB capital A, HB capital S. HB capital A, HB capital S. Here these are the genotypes of the sickle cell carrier. Here this organism or sickle cell male or sickle cell carrier female, sickle cell carrier male, when they form gametes, these types of gametes are produced. Here this will go to one gamete, this will go to another gamete, this will go to one gamete, this will go to another gamete. Thus 4 gametes are produced. If these gametes are fused together, then we shall see which types of offsprings are produced. If this HbA, it is fused with HbA, HbA and HbA. If this HbA gene is present, it is present in the dominant condition. Both the genes are dominant here. The organism is normal. If suppose HbA comes here, HbS comes here, this is a heterozygous condition. This is a heterozygous condition. This organism is sickle cell carrier. आपण अगोदरच म्हणजे sickle cell carrier मध्ये heterozygous condition आहे. So this is a sickle cell carrier. So these two organisms are sickle cell carrier, HbA and HbS. Then this HbS and HbS, these are coming together. This is a homozygous recessive. When homozygous recessive is present, at this time there is a total anemic condition, sickle cell anemic condition, and this organism dies. Means this one organism is produced, here 2 are produced, and this is 0. That's why ratio is 1:2. Here in this case, the gene for sickle cell anemia is lethal. Lethal means it dies. The gene for sickle cell anemia is lethal in homozygous condition, just now we have seen. This produces sickle cell trait in heterozygous condition, we have seen. Thus two different expressions are produced, sickle cell condition and death. These two characters are controlled by same gene. Two different expressions are produced by the single gene, and that's why this is called as pleiotropism. The marriage between two carriers, here you can see, the marriage between two carriers, sickle cell carrier, suppose this is a female and suppose this is a male. This is a mother sickle cell carrier, genotypes are HbA, HbS. This is sickle cell father, HbA, HbS. They are producing the 4 gametes. After the union or fusion of these gametes, 4 organisms are produced. Out of these, one is HbA, HbA. That's why this is normal. In the heterozygous condition, HbA and HbS, these are sickle cell carriers. These are two organisms, this one and two. HbS and HbS, this is homozygous recessive. And in the homozygous recessive condition, this organism dies. And that's why 1:2 ratio is produced. So in this case, you can see that instead of 3:1, instead of 1:2:1, 1:2 ratio is produced because the death of one homozygous recessive organism occurs. Thus, gene controls more than two characters. Single gene controls more than two characters, and that's why this is called as pleiotropic gene, and the phenomenon is known as pleiotropism. मित्रों, आपणास हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर कृपया लाईक करा, शेअर करा आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. धन्यवाद.